Star Wars figures. R2-D2. Chewbacca, Luke, and Princess Leia. They're the Star Wars early bird set of figures. These action figures are not...
Hey Yesterland fans, I'm Neal, and welcome back to another episode of The Toys That Made Sense. On today's episode, we're going over that final installment of the remaining 6 of the Hasbro Kenner Retro Collection Star Wars action figures, A New Hope. The remaining 6 that we wish we would have got at the beginning of the launch when they started this retro collection line. Well, we got the remaining 6. They went on early bird pre-order special, if you will. What was it, about 2 weeks ago? And we finally got them in hand. They shipped fast. I thought this thing was gonna wait for a while. I'd heard rumors that we probably weren't gonna get these till mid-summer, maybe even early fall, but to our surprise, Hasbro sent this stuff out fast. These were available on Hasbro Pulse with their May the 4th launch, and I was very fortunate to pick them up. The last time I checked, they're still out there, so you can still pick them up. There might be some secondary sites that are selling them maybe for a little bit more, but if they're not on Pulse as of right now, I don't know. But like I said, I checked a couple days ago and they were still available. So without further ado, check it out. We've got the remaining 6. That's right. There they are. So I'm really excited to dig into these. So you know what to do. Sit back, grab your favorite beverage and snack, and I'll see you on the other side. All right, guys, I've got them here in studio as always, and check it out. So this time around, like they did with the re-release of the retro collection, where they put the original first 6 in a like a collector's commemorative box, if you will. It was just another way to remarket them, get them out again a second time around. This time they come around in this black box, which has this old retro feel and vibe to it, with the figures on the front. We got the early bird band down here that we remember as kids. These did not come in the brown Hasbro shipper style box like the first 6 did, if they were shipped if they were shipped to a store or they were lined up in them. I'm assuming it's basically the same concept and principle. It's just they've put some graphic and detail into the box now to make it more appealing. But without further ado, let's check this out. We get 4 age plus up here. We get probably a lot number, warning, choking hazard as always. We get the annoying retro orange sticker that they've been putting on all these to identify that these are retro figures only, not originals. But we get this beautiful picture on the front of C-3PO, R2-D2, Won-Konobi, the Death Squad Commander, Jawa, and the Tusken Raider, with the Kenner logo down here in the bottom right. Again, like I said, we get that early bird kind of band, if you will, when we were kids on the mail away portion of it. Get this picture of R2 and C-3PO standing up, vac metal finish, and then it's all in the different languages, letting you know what it is. Flipping it down to the top, we get a beautiful picture on top of all the actors. Obi-Wan, R2, C-3PO, Jawa, Tusken Raider, and the Death Squad Commander. And we get that classic 1977 Star Wars image there of Luke holding his lightsaber up with Leia at his knees. Just takes me right back to the early 80s when I was a kid, when I really understood what Star Wars was about, and just all the pictures, the scenes of the actors from those movies. Flipping it around to the side, we get that same logo. Flipping it around to the back, it's the same logo as the front and design. And then again on this side, Star Wars again. Flipping it underneath is where all our legal mumble jumble is. So without further ado, I'm excited to get into these. And in my opinion, these should have come out at the original 6 release launch. I really don't understand why they never gave it to us, to give us the original 12. But I'm glad that they came back. They heard the fans. They knew they had to get this stuff out. I've been waiting to get these in hand to complete my original retro collection, original 12. So these will display beautifully, I'm sure, at some point when I can get them up there. But I'm ready to dig into this, and let's check out this card work. So sit back, here we go. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. As you can tell, this box is sealed. So we'll get this open now because I wanted to do kind of like an unboxing, if you will, and kind of get an idea of what these look like. Now, I don't know which end this is, which way the cards are going to be facing, so we'll see what we get. Opening it up. There we go. We got that little insert that Hasbro puts in all their action figures. Set that off to the side. I can clearly see that the cards are facing my way, so we'll do it one at a time. Let's go with the front here, pulling out. Who do we think we get? Who's the first character out? It's a nice flip around. Oh, we get R2-D2 right out of the box. They're unpunched. I like that. Bringing them in close. Man, oh man, that looks like an original R2-D2 right there. Look at that metal vac there on top. That looks cool. The sticker's placed really nice. Good quality control from what I can tell. That screw is down there in the bottom. They use that screw to connect the head again. Looks really cool. Unfortunately, we get that annoying sticker, but we got this great little picture here off to the side of R2. And then flipping it around the back, it's going to be that same passage that's on the New Hope and Empire and Jedi, telling us who we get in the line and all the legal mumble jumble. So as much as I hate to see these cards in this retro old finish look like they've been bounced around in, bins or on the pegs and stuff like that, it is what it is at this point. So moving down the line, let's see what we get next. Oh, pulling out of the box, we get the Jawa. This is the cloth Cape Jawa. This is not the vinyl Cape Jawa. So sorry guys, if you think you're getting the vinyl cape in this, they're not giving it to you that way. But looking at his blaster, it looks pretty close, pretty spot on. The cape, though, I will say, I don't know why, the cape looks a little different. And I'll have to do a comparisons here at the end with an original Jawa that I have. And we'll bring down that line and we'll check them out, hopefully side by side. But pretty cool. I remember that classic graphic there and picture of the Jawa that we got on the card when we got our figures. Ugly sticker, all the stuff on the back. Beautiful character, so I'm going to set him right back here. Next out of the box, out of the 6, it is going to be C-3PO. Now, this right here was one of the ones that I was really waiting for. I wanted to see how well they were going to get this vac metal done on C-3PO, and it looks amazing. They did a really good job. This looks like an original C-3PO. That is really cool. Love the graphic of C-3PO there on the in that room, that radio room on the Death Star. That's really cool. And you know what I noticed? They didn't put that pamphlet in the bottom of each of these like they did on the first run. I think, yeah. Are they on the first run? No, they're not even on the New Hope. They didn't start doing it, it appears to, until the Empire Strikes Back. So I'm going to set C-3PO right over there. Coming down the line, we got the Death Squad Commander. Yeah, looking pretty good. There's that blaster. Looks pretty good. Real shiny. He's real shiny. Here he is on the bridge there. That looks really cool. They did a good job there. I'll set him back here. And then next out of the box, we've got the Tusken Raider. And this is the Tusken Raider they went with the closed eyes, it looks like. Well, they're kind of indented there. That's pretty cool. They did a good job there. I'm liking it. These look like some of the weapon there, the staff, looks just like some of the repo stuff that's out there that guys have been making for years, along with the cape. I mean, this is pretty spot on. I mean, this really brings back that original vibe to it. The Tusken Raider there, the picture on Tatooine, which was the actor and stuntman that stunt doubled for several of the characters, like Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker and whatnot. That's most likely him. And then last but not least, we got our Jedi Master himself, Mr. Obi-Wan Kenobi, Alec Guinness. And looking at it right off the top, I'm pleased with it. It's white hair Obi-Wan. The paint on the hair looks good. I've heard some guys complain that they look like they went a little light on it. Well, I'll tell you right now, I like it, but the cape seems awful big. And when I mean big, popping out from the chest like it's oversized. I would have liked to seen it maybe kind of more folded, but I think they did this for package display so we can see his tunic and all that underneath the cape. This does appear to be just the solid saber with the tip on it. These are not telescoping, but we get that great picture of Alec Guinness there with his yellow lightsaber, not blue, and it's probably most likely getting ready to fight Darth Vader. And that's about it. So this is pretty cool, guys. I was really stoked to get the remaining 6 here and to add this to the collection to have my original Retro 12 action figures to go along with my first 6. So here's my take on it. I hope Hasbro gets the hint now. We've stopped, or we've achieved our full potential here. Personally, with the retro collection, if they're going to stay in the retro, let's stay in Star Wars. I'm cool with it, but I don't think we're going to get into the aliens and all the different droids and stuff. So there's no reason then, if they're not going to go that route, there's no reason to continue to put these original retro-looking first movie or the first 3 movies, 4, 5, and 6 out anymore. Let's just stop. Hasbro, if you're listening, let's just call it right here. Let's stop. I get it. The new wave is going to be all the Boba Fett, the Mandalorian and stuff. If you want to go that route, I think that's cool. I'll probably going to stop at this point because I really feel that I've achieved what I needed out of this collection. But I get it. If you got to sell to what the masses want. But I hope with the retro collection stuff, let's stop right here because you've achieved it. And if you're not going to do the droids and you're not going to do the aliens, let's just leave it alone. Let her rest. Let New Hope, Empire, and Jedi just rest with the retro collection. But I'm appreciative of you guys putting this out and finishing the line and staying dedicated to it. So guys, if you like this video, please remember to like and subscribe to my channel. Give this video a good thumbs up. Remember to share this video amongst the toy community. And as always, I'll see you in Yesterland. All right, guys. So as I mentioned, I wanted to see if the cape, the cloth goods cape, matched up with this retro figure. This here is an original Jawa cape. I don't know from what line it would have been put out, if it was through New Hope or if it was a Jawa released on an Empire card or a Jedi card. But I do know it's original from the original run of these action figures when Kenner was making these, not Hasbro. So again, let's bring in the figure itself right now. And I can see the stitching on there. Now, I will say the stitching seems a little uneven, the way it's put together, and the cape feels and looks like it's probably a little bit more tailored and not as bulky, if you will, to the figure. It could be bulky because it's all crushed in there in that plastic in that blister. So I could be wrong. Again, these are not going to be opened. But bringing in the original cape here, it seems that there's a little bit more quality control that was done in the line, the hem, if you will, on the fabric. And the line seems a little bit more straight. And ironically, it looks like maybe some green yarn was used, or thread was used around the cufflinks on these. And so if someone knows what a Jawa cape with the green thread means, chime in, because clearly on the back it's brown. And then as far as the hood, it appears that they used black thread up to the neck, and then you can kind of see in there's some green fiber. So to me, it overall looks a little bit cleaner in the manufacturing side of it compared to the design here, where they used more of a brown thread for this hood. And this hood seems, if you look at it, it seems like it's a little bit smaller. Now it could be crushed in there, like I said, where this hood appears to be a lot larger. So I wanted to compare that for you guys and show you. Anybody that has any detail on that, I'd appreciate it. And until the next video, see you later, guys.